What's up, guys? Here today with a quick review of the Smith and Wesson M3000, I guess is what this is. I'm not really sure. I think that the Smith and Wesson 3000 is what this airsoft gun is based on. At least that's what I've heard a lot of people say. It also looks a lot like an Ithaca model. Looks like an Ithaca stakeout to me. I looked up Smith and Wesson 3000 on the internet, trying to find some pictures and stuff and information about the real gun. Honestly, all I could find was this airsoft gun and a bunch of reviews for it and stuff. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with this actual gun's name and everything and model. I can say that as far as what the Airsoft company manufacturer thing is, I guess it's that Double Eagle or whatever. I mean, there's two birds on here. Doesn't really have an actual brand name. It says M47, made in China. I don't know if you can see that. But I mean, there's really no information out there. Fact is, this gun, if you want it, it's not hard to find. I mean, everybody owns this thing. You can buy the clear ones in Walmart. I got this at a flea market for like 18 bucks. And I find this to be a really nice version of the gun. It's got this fake wood stuff on there, which is nicer than just plastic. And I don't really know what it is. It's not wood, I don't think. But it's definitely really solid. And down here, this bottom receiver rod is metal. So that's nice. And I think the top one here is plastic. The rest of the gun's plastic, but it's solid, and yet it's still decently lightweight, which is good, because you can maneuver around with it pretty easily. And it's got a nice, rather short length to it, so it's good for close quarters battle. One thing I don't really like about the externals is the pump itself. It's wiggly, as you can hear. And I mean, I guess it has to be that way because, you don't want this really tight grinding and pump. You want to be able to pump really smoothly and really quickly. So they had to leave a little bit of wiggle room so that you could charge the spring fast enough. It's just a little bit annoying. Now it has this pistol grip here, kind of awkward, but you get used to it. Trigger feels good. The safety is right here, so that just locks the trigger in place. It's got these rails on it, which I think you can take off. I screwed up one of these screws in here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out or not, but I might look into trying to take these rails off because I just think it would look kind of cool without it. But you can attach sights, flashlights, whatever you want. That's cool. Hop up is here. It is adjustable to an extent. There's one side that's hop and one side that isn't. So you just move the little bar back and forth. As you can see, I did a paint job on this. I kind of just sprayed it down with this silvery stuff. So if you look at it from kind of far away and light, it makes it look a lot more metallic and less like just plastic, which I think is kind of cool. But I don't know if it's really dried all the way yet because I just did it. The gun's magazine, it does use this thing, which kind of detracts from the look. I mean, I think without it, it's a more believable looking shotgun, but whatever. So you pull these two little levers at the same time and just pull straight down to release. And it is one of the ones that you have to manually speed load. You can't pull down a spring or anything. And the gun, when I bought it, it came with one of those plunger speed loaders. But since then, I've gotten, one of these decent ones. So it's really quite easy. I mean, there you go. And one round will usually sit on top of the mag like that, kind of. So once it's loaded enough, and I think the maximum capacity is 18 or 19 rounds. Just clip it straight in like that. Pump. And shoot. A word about the pumping, you have to pull back all the way till you hear that click, and then it becomes kind of loose, and then you have to pull it forward. And that physically chambers the round. And after that, you can fire. But you can't just pull it back and release because the round won't be chambered yet. This gun does only fire one BB at a time. It's not a multi-shot gun. So it's not really a true shotgun, I guess. It's more like a big, fast-firing pistol, and it shoots really hard. I think the FPS on this particular model is around 340-ish, and I assume, I mean, that's what it says. I assume that's kind of with .12s. I use .25s in here now. It's probably shooting around 300, but it's good, it's accurate, and it hurts. I like to keep the hop up off. I think it's a really accurate gun on its own. I mean, it's got a nice inner bore barrel right there that's really long, so the BB travels much more accurately. So that's good. And when you pop out the magazine, 2 BBs will like fall out, kind of annoying. And this gun does not feed the last 2 rounds in the mag properly. So once you get down to just 2 shots left, if you want to get them into the chamber, you have to turn the gun upside down and cock it like that so the BB falls in. Then you're ready to fire. So all in all, I mean, this is a good gun. It's accurate. It's small enough to maneuver with. It hurts. It's really painful. It's a great, great gun if you want something better than just a little pistol, because it's realistic. It's got the shotgun cocking action. It's affordable. It's just really good for, I guess, beginners. And it's fun to just mess around with. I mean, it's good to just shoot around the house or whatever. Another thing, you can slam fire this gun, which means hold down the trigger and pump, and it shoots. So you can, sit there and pump really fast while the trigger's held down and continuously fire shots. It's not really good for the internals of your gun to do this. So, I mean, I would kind of recommend only doing it in a, desperate situation. But it is cool to have the feature to have, slam fire for much faster action on the gun. So that's about it for the, I don't know, M3000 shotgun, I guess is what it is. But it's a great airsoft gun. Pick one of these up. You won't be disappointed.